I forgot my tests were still there. I should delete those, but I won't. So that way, Marlord, your joke remains present. But what's up, Mackie? What's up, Marlord? Welcome in, welcome in. It's gonna be a couple of minutes, or at least a short little bit before, not a short little bit. Basically, I just thought of this like 5 minutes ago. Because if I was more prepared, I would already have it ready. But I was just like, you could put on I want a custom cursor, like a fun themed cursor, for us to be doing our little quizzes with. And I know, because I use Opera as my browser, I know as a fact you can get custom cursors with Opera. So I need to figure out how one. Oh, sorry, I was like pushing myself up in my chair and I completely missed my elbow. That was crazy. Okay. Cause here, actually here. Here. If y'all know anything about the settings to like assist me in it, cause I know you can do it, right? Like you can. And it's like just looking up cursor doesn't work. Yeah, it just doesn't, there's nothing there, and I don't understand why. Back to the searching. Oh, okay, visit the GX store, so I'm already doing it wrong. Where the heck's the store, huh? Huh? I learn new things about Opera every day. Hold on. Don't worry, guys. I'm always very incredibly prepared for my streams. Worry not. Where in the world is the Opera? Why is there an Opera store, first of all? Where's the store? Am I stupid? I think I might be brain dead. Okay, wait. Is this right? Why does this also not feel legitimate? Hold on. Because if it's that case, then it's in the extensions, right? Or does that not count as the shop when it comes down to trying to cursor? Okay. Oh, these get more extensions. Okay, so that was the right website. It was legitimate. What is this? This is crazy. Hi, next door. Welcome in. What we're doing first is I didn't think about it soon enough for me to have actually had it like ready and prepared for stream as like a responsible person. Welcome back, but I want a custom cursor. I think it'll be more fun if we take our little quizzes with a custom cursor. So I'm trying to figure out how one does that. You're at a mall. Are you there picking up specific whoa certain let's just go with certain. Are you picking up certain things, or are you just there for wandering? I do. I love seeing hauls. That's some of my favorite stuff. I'm sad because now it's seen as like greedy and entitled, but I used to fucking love it when YouTubers would do like hauls and shit. Like that was great. I'm peering, I'm looking. Oh, what a good fucking haul. Oh yeah, these are delightful. What'd you get in your JJK mystery box thingy? Yeah, certainly very liquid. No fandom merch is ever cheap, which is criminal. Yuji? Ugh, lucky. I always manage to get some fuck-ass character. Cursor. None of these are custom cursors. None of these are custom. How do I get the customs? Okay. Hit the GX store. There we go. Oh, fine. No. Okay. Never let things have your cookies, guys. Protect your info. I say as I stream my literal browser for you guys. That's cool. Oh yeah, I saw the Garchomp. He was fun. He was funky fun. I've been having tremendous urges because I'm right in the middle in the depths of packing right now because again I keep bringing it up. I'm gonna be moving soon, which means I want to bring this up now, and I'm really sorry, and it fucking sucks, and I wish I didn't. I wish it wasn't what had to happen, but over the next couple of weeks I'm not gonna have very many streams, and there's probably gonna be like a week, maybe 10-day period where there's none as I'm making the move and getting settled, which makes me incredibly sad. So I'll honestly I'll probably be pretty active in the Discord. Um but yeah, cuz it's a big move. I'm driving. Yeah, I'm driving, so my cat get down. But since I'm driving and it's going to be a several days drive, there's that, and then I just need to get everything like set up and settled, and so hopefully it's not too long. I but your Wednesday entertainment had I fear not arrived. I may, and I don't want to promise anything, but I am gonna try and time it where I can keep up those Wednesday streams. So, because I do want to, because it's called the it's the weekly guaranteed stream for a reason, right? It's supposed to be guaranteed. And so it is my responsibility to hold true to the schedule which I set for myself. And I'm somebody who's very punctual. I'm a firm believer in, on time, if you're on time, you're late, all right? Be 15 minutes early everywhere. So, I don't when I schedule things for myself, I don't like missing it. I don't like being stressed about it. I'm gonna do what I could. I could not, dude. I don't like driving as is. I do not enjoy driving. Um, and I already get like I get a little crazy about driving, and so I couldn't do the additional distraction, and there won't be anybody. Yeah, it would be fun though, but also I feel like I would dox myself with tremendous ease. I feel like a road trip stream just is basically doxing yourself, like those RV streams that I don't know if they're still doing those. The RV strip trip trip streams. I don't mind driving a long distance. Like, for me, I could do, like, if I'm going, like, somewhere, like, cool for a day, I could do about 2 hours, probably, maybe three. And then, I would consider, like, a semi-long drive, like, 4 to 5. And then anything longer than that, like, a long drive. But I would say, because I do probably at least once a week or every other week drive about like 2 hours, and my work's like 30 minutes away. So like girl, I would need more than an entire musical just to make some of these drives I make on a daily basis. It blows, but at the same time, like that's the reality of America. Everything's very far apart and car centric. But yeah, I'm a little worried about the drive, not because like I think I can't do it, but it's gonna be particularly exhausting driving it back to back, right? And like that's the thing is that like what I'm gonna probably end up doing is only driving 8 or 9 hours a day because I know how long of like how long the drive's gonna be in total, and I'm gonna have my cats with me, so I'm gonna want to take extra breaks to like kind of let them chill out a bit. So a lot of logistics and all of that to say, yeah, we're gonna be briefly without streams, but I am gonna try and time it where I can still have my Wednesday stream. That fucking hits. Epic hits. I was listening to that earlier on the way to work. The Warrior of the Mind specific. I'm gonna stop saying that word because clearly I can't say it, and let's continue looking like for cursors. All right, cursor. Okay. Okay. This is it. Would it be style? There's no way there's only 6 cursors. What am I missing? You don't like musicals? I'm a big musical person. I love them. I will take any opportunity to see any musical, any like, especially any like live show. Oh my gosh. You could invite me to go to like the shittiest, crappiest, like lowly rated Broadway show on the planet, and I would be like in a heartbeat. Like I just love it. I love it so much. Like the Wicked movie, or did you see like a play performance of Wicked? Oh, I see, I see. The movie is they did a really, really good job with the movie. Because quite frankly, the actual Wicked, like with the movie, people were complaining a lot about the second one, but quite frankly, that's what the second act of the fucking play is like. Like the second act of Wicked, low key blows, and that is just straight up not the movie's fault. If the movie's not your jam, then genuinely the actual stage show might not be, because while Cynthia is a particularly unique sounding alphaba, um Ariana Grande, I mean, there are periods where you cannot tell the difference between her and Christian Chenoweth, who is the original Glinda. And like it's truly phenomenal. And there was like a period in which Ariana was being like vocally trained by Kristen Chenoweth, so that's one of the reasons why their voices are so similar. And it is just that like Ariana is a phenomenal singer, and outside of like everything else about her, that whatever, she is such a good singer, and she really shows it off in that movie. And I think like live performances, they just hit different because you've got that live orchestra, and couldn't truly nothing is like feeling the sound of a live orchestra. When they have an organ, oh my gosh, to sit in an auditorium with like a true pipe organ playing is like a life-changing experience. What? Kristen Chenoweth? Or Cynthia Erivo? Oh, Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande, yeah, she's in Fortnite. She is. And she's also, have you like do you know like anything about her? Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah. I don't know if you've like seen like recent like photos or videos of her, but she is like skin and bones. Like it is concerning. Like I genuinely don't know how she's making it through a world tour right now in the state she's in. Like it's actually it's a little scary, it's a little concerning. Can we find a bunny themed one? No. Okay, let's just there's only 82, so we can just scroll them. I sure hope these are free. Oh, we could do the uwoos. I feel like that's a solid option. We could do dino nuggies, guys. I know, and I feel like for like that there was like an 8 or 9 year period where we were doing really good. Like I feel like body positivity was like going really well, and that like hyper skinniness wasn't the beauty standard as like so much anymore. But it's like it's come back in like full swing, like with like unbelievable rapid speeds because of Ozempic, dude. At least that's how it seems from in America. Like I cannot like walk through a store and not come across at least a couple of women who are on Ozempic, and I mean you could tell like it's concerning. Like it's like I'm worried about your health and any doctor that is continuing to prescribe this to you. Is that all of them? Okay. It's like it's actually like official name is like GLP-1 or something. But yeah, it's technically it's a diabetic medicine. It's supposed to be with diabetics. It's supposed to help like manage appetite and all that and blood sugar. Um, except then it was realized that it makes you lose weight like crazy. So then it started being used for that instead, and to tremendous consequences socially, I believe. What does the cozy farm look like? I just want the cursor. Okay. I don't want the... Oh, where's the... I just want to see what the cursor looks like. Because I feel like an Animal Crossing one would be perfect, unless it just doesn't have a cursor in it. You know what? I think genuinely we go for the uwu. I think the uwu's good. I like it. Oh yeah, check him out. He's perfect. What do you mean? Yeah, he's delightful. Alright. And it's freaking huge. Like, I know that's humongous. Alright. We finally are able to shift into actually doing some quizzes. If you notice, I have two of the exact same tab open. I don't really remember why. And I don't know if you guys know of this site at all. I feel like it's not really popular anymore. quotev. It used to be called Quizazz, and then it started allowing like fan fictions and stuff. So then it ended up being called quotev. Um, and it was really popular when I was like in middle school among like fandoms and stuff. Um, I have no idea if it still is. And like, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of recent like this one's from 2 hours ago. Like, yeah, so clearly the site is still in use, and I mean, it seems maintained. But oh my, where should we start? I think, waiting, I'm scrolling. A little more. I fear there's many more right here. Choose some random things. Sure. All right, this is already. This is this is the this is this is what I remember. All right, this is exactly what I expected. All right, are you ready to pick some things and get another thing? Yeah. Woo! All right, choose some yummy food. This is diabolical. Although there have been days in which I have a coffee and an energy drink, and I do in fact consume both of them. I love tteokbokki. I love it so much. And these tacos also look banging. Wait, these are a lot of like good choices. I can't tell what this is. This one can't tell, and I don't like it. These feel like AI. Well, maybe not AI. This doesn't look like a real photo. It might be. It looks edited. It's apple pie? Are we sure about that? Oh, yeah, I'm seeing it. They chose a really unappetizing photo. It kind of looks like there's a ghost here with a smiley face. Can you see it? He's got a little smiley face, and then he's grinning. He's doing little finger guns right here. Here's my, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or not. I don't really like cinnamon. Like, I can tolerate it sometimes, but I'm not a big cinnamon person. I'm gonna go with the tteokbokki. I love it. I love it so much. Like growing up, we used to eat like we would do like cinnamon sugar toast and stuff, and I used to really like cinnamon, but just as I've gotten older, like it's just I do not like the flavor. It feels too overpowering. How many slices of processed cheddar cheese can you hypothetically eat in one sitting? Before I even look at these responses, I'm gonna say I could probably eat a pound. Like I could pound cheese. This is another thing. Growing up, one thing I used to do is I would literally take like I would take a cereal bowl and I would fill it up with shredded cheese, and then I would just eat handfuls of shredded cheese. And that was like a snack. Sometimes I would do that. I would do it like 3 or 4 times, and like that would be a meal. Like so a lot of cheese basically. Um 50 plus. Cheese hits, all right? All right, pick some cute femme outfits. Oh, let's see if there's any who that like match me. Yeah, guys, this is what I look like in day-to-day life. I gotta be real. I am fully goth, and it is the polar opposite of what I am now. But I want to see if there's anything else that just calls to me. Because the thing about it is I like the way it looks on me, but not like I love other styles too. Like this right here, I love Decora. This is cute. I did tons of when I was in college, I did a massive project that was looking entirely into the history of like Lolita fashion culture in Japan. Um and it's super fascinating, and it's a really cool subversive culture. Um but yeah, so I think I've always thought Lolita's super cool. I think I know who this is. Like I think I follow them. No, it is. It is. It is incredibly. It is. But it's cool. It really is. Choose some masculine fits. All right. If I were a man, I would be one of those men who wore like a suit every day. Like I love the look of like a fancy suit. I love like fun decorated suits. Like put on some like fun ties, fun socks, give me fun patterns, like all of that. Give me fun cuts. I would be one of those guys who like wore a funky suit every single day. That would hit. One second. I need to mute while I take a sippy of my beverage. Hydration check. Did you guys hydration? This is cute. I do like this. This is a good fit. I wish I looked good in like the long shorts baggy shirt combo, but I don't. Huge. Your bones are about to be so unbelievably strong. You have no idea. Like this right here, this this honestly, if I had to like, this feels a little bit like it's a cosplay. I gotta be real. So does this one, but like this right here, to wear just like a funky, fun suit with fun decor. Like whenever I see like shirts that have like the collar, like little collar bars, you know, where it's like a piercing through like long tails of your collar. I think that's so fucking swag. Like I wish it was more socially acceptable for men to be like experimental with their suits and fashion. Like I let them be without it being considered weird or feminine. Something about this upsets me. I don't know what it is because I feel like it's very similar to what I like about the suits and decorative. It's something about this I don't like it. This is fun. I like this. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Let's see. I like the goth cowboy. I love cowboy fashion, dude. Country wear. Ugh, I love it. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just burped. That was so gross. I'm sorry. I like their ears in this one too. I like them. This is fun. Yeah. I think yeah. I'm gonna go with this one because I like a maximalist look. I'm a big maximalist, so we're gonna go with the many decors. All right, how about some figurines? Oh, I love figures, dude. I want more of them, but they're expensive. I don't like him. This is a bad one. You need to get your money back for whatever got paid for this one. I know who it is. This is just a terrible figure. Yeah. I don't know who all of the I know who most of these characters are. I don't know who all of them are. I think if I were to select out of any of these, hmm. Oh, I don't know. This is tough because none of these in particular call to me. Like, I don't really love any of these figures. They're all kind of basic, you know? I'll do this one because I like that she's got a little prop and everything, you know? She's got that fluffy skirt. I like it. I'll go with that one. Oh, it's multi-choice? Like, I can select more than one? Guys, this just changes everything. And we weren't being smart about it. Alright, pick some musicians slash actors you like. Alright. I do like Chapel Roan. I do like Ethel Kane. I gotta be real, I don't know who Tom York is. I don't really like SZA. We love Michael B. Jordan. He might, yeah, he's probably one of my favorite actors. Hugh Jackman. I have nothing, I like him. I have nothing against him. Sorry, there's a fly in my room, and it's been bothering me for so long. And as it's like getting darker, my monitor screens are the brightest thing, so now it's coming towards that, and I'm upset about it. Zendaya, we all love Zendaya. No. Yeah, this seems solid. These seem like solid selections. Next. Let's take a break from the photos. Choose a word from a random word generator. Okay, I see. Did you? Yeah, I didn't know all of them. Here's a pedestrian. I do any of y'all have any of y'all ever seen Pedestrian Dignity? Because it's just like this channel on, I think I saw it on TikTok. Yeah, where basically it's just a bunch of videos that get submitted to him, and it's of like sidewalks and like walkways and stuff that are just like dangerous, inaccessible, like just poorly maintained. All these walkways, in America specifically, where it's like, this town claims, it's walkable, but like this is the state of everything. Hi Spider, welcome in. I'm ranting about pedestrian dignity. But and I mean there's some like diabolical. Like in the town I um live in right now, there's this one sidewalk where it's like it's like a bridge, and then a super narrow, tiny little sidewalk that is cracked right up against traffic that's going like 45 miles per hour. Like it is unbelievable how unsafe it feels, how poorly maintained it is. Like especially for a town that like one of the things it totes itself as is like being one of the walkable. Like and it's not. No, no. So but of these words we've selected from, they got from a random word generator, I think we're gonna choose pedestrian there. Excuse me! Excuse me, oh my god, I keep burping, I'm sorry. I'll confess that hydration check, I'm not drinking water, I have a Sprite. I'm sorry guys, I'm not actually hydrating with water, it's Sprite, and that's why I keep burping, alright? I confess. That drives me crazy. Like that fills me with fury and rage. Right? Because it's always the big dumb stupid pickup trucks, and you know they have no need for it. You can always tell when that truck is fucking pristine, dude. If you have one of those like massive honking pickup trucks and you got those fucking double wide wheels on the back and that shit is crystal fucking clean, I know you've never actually had a hard day's work in your life and you have no reason to have that damn truck. Cause like the area I live in, there's people who are like actually farmers and shit, and they like need trucks like that. Where it's like, yeah, that makes sense, and you can tell they actually use their truck for truck things. But I would say a solid 80% of the people I see with these insanely huge trucks are fucking. It's not. They don't use them. Like it's crazy. They're so wide, and like I'm a very short person, all right? I'm 5 foot tall. I'm 5 foot tall, right? There are times when I'm like walking past some of these trucks just like in a parking lot, and their hood is taller than my head. I'm like, if this person like were to pull out right now, they fully would not be able to see me. Like they just wouldn't be able to. Much less if I was like a child. Like it's insane to me. Like it's actually crazy to me, and I need us to start implementing laws on maximum size of like average driver vehicles, all right? I could also rant about the fact that we really genuinely, I think that when you get your driver's license, there should be a mandatory retesting every, I would say, honestly, between 7 and 10 years, you should have to get retested for your driving test to make sure you are still like, the laws of the road, you're like keeping up to date on what's necessary, like yada yada yada. And then I think once you hit the age of 60, it should become every 2 years. Like like it's actually appalling the amount of people I see on the roads where I'm genuinely like, you are a hazard. Like factually do not have the reaction time that you need to be driving a multi-ton vehicle. Like you do not have the eyesight you need to be operating this multi-ton vehicle. Like it's like and it's like I understand, like, and especially in America where it's losing access to being able to drive is losing access to a vast majority of your independence, because you really, it's it's not cheap to buy rides. You can't always rely on friends and family. And our public transportation's fucking dog shit. So, like, losing your means of driving is a loss of a lot of independence, but at the same time, I don't think that outweighs the safety of everybody else on the road. No, I remember I used to work at it was a place with a drive-through, and there was this one man who would come through, and he was the sweetest man on the planet. Like, he was so nice, he was so kind. He could not see shit. He couldn't see anything, and I I believe he had arthritis. He had told me once, where like he like couldn't open his hands, and every time he would come through, and he was like so nice and so kind, but I'm like, it can't be safe for you to drive. Like, you're barely able to move your hands, and it's like, and you can barely see. Like, there's like, yeah, we need to be more strict about upkeeping people's driver's license. Like, genuinely, we're too lenient with that. What was this question? Choose an activity to do on a Saturday. Like, I don't know what's up with this word. I can't say it today. Specifically. Specifically. Is that right? Specifically? Sure. I'm gonna say gaming. For no particular reason. Choose a betta fish. Oh, they're all so pretty. I could go on a real rant about betta fish. We really let them, as a society, allow them to be treated like absolute, like, literal doo-doo dog water. And that's just, like, normal and okay. He's beautiful. I love him. Alright, yay, that's it. Thanks for taking my quiz. Guys, this is it. This is it. We're 41 minutes in. We finished our first quiz. Are we ready to see our results? Do some random things and get a random result? Alright, alright. Let's see, let's see. You're the goat, bro. I got a soft blanket. Guys, have a soft blanket. What is that? What? I mean, it was get a random result. What were the other options? Let's see. Some random guy. Butterfinger shirt. Wait, wait, what? What? And I didn't get that? That's messed up, and I think this was rigged because I should have gotten Applejack. Sorry. Okay. Okay, we gotta, oh, I think there's ones that come up that, yeah, we gotta find more. We gotta find more. What do we think? Do we wanna, oh my god, my cat is going crazy. Let's, guys, I'm really indecisive. Where is that? I'm looking. Oh, which girl boss quote? Alright. Choose a color. Green. I like green. Green's a good color. Pick a character. I've never seen Euphoria. I've never seen Gilmore Girls. I've never seen The Virgin Suicides. I would like to put forth, my belief in the fan theory that Regina George is a lesbian. Because she is. Choose a song. I don't listen to Addison Rae. I don't like Sabrina Carpenter. And here's my... Should I give my unpopular opinion about Sabrina Carpenter? Will it make the Carpenter fans angry, you think? because I don't think she's for the girls. I don't think she's a girl's girl. I'll say it. I don't think she's for the girls. I don't like her. I don't like her. She gives me bad vibes, rotten vibes. I can't remember. Hey, Ariana Grande. Like none of these are ones people that I listen to or are really interested in listening to. We'll go with Unwritten because it's a real classic. Which words apply to you? This feels this feels particularly self-serving. Let's say manifesting, all right? Guys, do you think I'm fun? Or do you think it would be wrong for me to put fun? I'm gonna put fun just for us. And that's it. Oh, coffee. Wait, that's not even a question. There we go. What do we value most? Genuinely, not to get a little deep, but I do think that all that can truly mean anything, like in life, is being the best person you can be and like always changing. Like I feel like to be human is to change. And so yeah, to always become a better version. Everything I want wants me more. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. What were the other quotes? Did I get a good one at least? I'm your dream girl, but you're not my type. That's not a very, that doesn't feel very girl boss either. Not all these don't feel like very good. I feel like there's better girl boss quotes on the planet. I fear. I feel let down by this quiz. I didn't enjoy it as much. I have another unpopular opinion about Cat's Eye. It's actually not unpopular. I fucking hate them. I don't like them at all, actually. Not to be a hater and just talk about a bunch of shit that I don't like for like 30 minutes, but I don't like Cat's Eye. They're like a. They are a K-pop group that's not K-pop, basically. Their whole thing is that they style themselves like as idols, and like their whole thing is like being like K-pop idols, but they're not K-pop. And then their songs are also bad. Yeah, basically. Yeah, yeah. And then they release really bad songs while they do it. So, sorry guys, I was sipping my Sprite. If I burp again into the mic, I'm really sorry. Guys, while we're on the topic of things I don't like, let's do the Amazing Digital Circus. Which is a shame because I want to like it so bad, but I just don't. I don't like it at all. And I really, really wanted to. Have you heard of Tactics before? I'm really glad Balthazar is tagging his comments so I know who well, oh, and so is JJ. Guys, we're really entering like my true like middle school days of fandom culture where people are leaving their little comments and fics and quizzes and stuff. Like this is such a throw. This is delightful, guys. I'm having a great time right now. And I'm chatting with y'all. I have a Nito and I'm playing with it. I was almost gonna play with my. Sorry, I burped and I tried to mute my mic, but I wasn't fast enough. And I was gonna play with that clicky fidget I was playing with, but then I remembered it was clicking in my mic. So now I'm playing with my Nito. It's getting really warm. Alright, yes, but I don't really like it. Why? Well, I fear I'm not able to respond to you, so who are you in the friend group? Um, you know, I would argue I'm not really any of these. I am the one who thinks they are great at everything, because I am, you know? I've never done a single mistake ever, and I've never messed anything up. Everything I do is perfect always. What food do I like? Let's see, sweets and chocolate, vegetables, fruits, carbohydrates, proteins, fast food. The Amazing Digital Circus reference. I really hate to break it to Balthazar and JJ, but I don't think fast food as a general concept, especially in a really fucked up AI photo of fast food, constitutes um as a reference. This is like an egregiously bad AI too. Like, this is fucking insane. It yeah. It felt like it got a first right and then never got like editing, polishing. It's like it got written out on a sticky note and then animated and then sent to Netflix, and nobody watched it back before they did that. Not to be a hater. I'm trying not to be as much of a hater, guys. That's one of the things I've been doing to like try and better myself, you know, always being a better person. I'm a hater. I'm a hater. And I love to complain and I love to talk shit. Yeah, that's fair. There were definitely some really sad moments in the show. Water. I'm gonna go, um, at my work, we sell chocolate chip pancakes, and we like put the pancake batter like down on the grill, and then we put the chocolate chips on top of that. So we have chocolate chips, but we really don't sell a ton of pancakes. And even fewer of those are chocolate chip pancakes. So I spend most of the day just like eating chocolate chips, you know, just like kind of chomping on them throughout the day. And at this point, I'm pretty sure I eat more of those chocolate chips than like we actually sell, but we buy them by like the 10-pound box. And let me tell you, we don't go through it that we don't go through a lot of chips. So sweets and chocolate. What's my favorite color? Now here's the thing. Here's the thing about it is that my favorite color is green or purple, but like orange is really up there. Like, I really like the color orange. I like orange and browns a lot, but I do love a purple and green. Let's do it based on the shades that are being presented here, right? All right, this is too egregious of an orange. You know, I need a softer orange to be more acceptable. I do like this kind of muted purple. It's not bad. And then this brown, terrible shade. Terrible, terrible. It's more beige than brown. So we're gonna go with this purple. It's the best. You just gotta choose one. And it really depends on like what it is, you know? Because like I have different favorite colors when it comes to like clothes versus like decor versus like, I don't know, anything else. Like it varies depending on the context. Hydration check, guys! Give me a moment while I mute my mic. I'm back. Did I select it? No, I didn't. Purple. What are your pronouns? My pronouns are she, her. Guys, I don't know it. Well, I think I know it does say it in my about. But my pronouns are she, her. If we really want to get into gender, my gender is lesbian, and that's not a joke. Real. Yeah, that's fair, Arch Spider. That is really fair. Like one of my what really gets me about it is that my uh like one of my favorite color combos is green and red. And like obviously that's very Christmas associated. Like they don't exist without being seen as Christmas. But like a nice deep burgundy red with like an emerald green accented with a bit of like deep browns. Like it's fucking gorgeous, dude. But you can't ever effectively like find that because everything that's green and red is Christmas. It's the same thing. I think purple and orange, I really like that as a color combo. I think it looks really nice. Um, Christmas. I think it looks really nice, but that is one is also like hyper Halloween like associated, which also sucks. But yeah, she her. Which picture calls to you? I like this one. The ducks, the coloring book ducks. It is calling to me. It did call to me. Which pet would I like? I feel like I've talked about all of these before, except for a dragon. Oh, are you colorblind in some capacity? Or is that rude to ask? If it's rude to ask, I'm sorry. Ah. Fascinating. You know, I always wonder how many people are like going through their day-to-day life, like genuinely having no idea they're colorblind. Because it's one of those where it's like, if you're just raised where it's like, yep, this is red, genuinely, how are you supposed to know that it's wrong? um, I don't want a dog right now. First things first is I just don't want to deal with taking care of one right now. It is a lot of work. Taking care of a dog is basically a full-time job. It's like taking care of a toddler. And I don't really want that. Sometime in the future when I have like settled and I'm more established, I would like to get a Pomeranian. I think a Pomeranian would be so cute. I love Pomeranians. That's funny. That's funny. They are. I love Poms. And my brother, he has a Chihuahua. And I used to not be super fond of little dogs, but after my brother got his Chihuahua, it like really opened my mind to the world of little dogs. Like I want a Pom so bad. Fish, I would like to in the future. I think I have said this before in past streams, but I would like to have a massive, giant, like 50-gallon tank with that's like really beautifully planted, like and it's got like snails and shrimp and whatever, and then there's one big fat goldfish, maybe two, so they can be buddies. But I just want like one or two big fat goldfish in a humongous tank, and they'll live like kings, like literally like royalty. A bird, I love the idea of a bird. um I know I wouldn't be able to do it. I would like to keep at least like chickens or quail like in the future for like eggs or meat or whatever. But I don't think I could have a just like pet bird. As much as I think it would be awesome, like I'd love to have like a parrot or something, but I'm just simply not prepared to have a pet to that capacity. Chickens really are super sweet. I used to volunteer at it was like a bird rescue center. And they had tons of like chickens and roosters and stuff, and a lot of them were so cute and so sweet. Like they really are like just like little babies. Like I love them. Yeah. You gotta make sure you have a good rooster, basically. If you have a bad rooster, an annoying, mean rooster, then it's all game over. A dragon? I think we all liked the concept of having a dragon, but I feel like it's kind of comparable to being like, yeah, I want an elephant as a pet. Like realistically, you gotta be like, dude, what the fuck? Like, it ain't gonna be your pet at any given point in time. Like, yeah, you can probably like get it to like you, and you guys can probably be buddies, but like that shit's not ever gonna be your pet. Chicken bingo. Sorry, I was distracted by this art. Am I able to zoom it in? No. Okay. I don't know why. Basically, I would love to have more cats. I would love to have so many cats. Which outfit? I'll be frank, none of these are cute. Dare I say, not a single one of these is a good fit. I don't like any of these. I gotta be so for real. I would say this one just because it's the most. Yeah, these are the most, like, especially compared to that last one, or the one before, where it had so many, like, swag fit options. We're gonna go with this because I feel like it's the closest to Alfie. But Alfie's not so lame about it. So, alright, and then another. Okay, so the men already got better. So why did the men already get better outfits than we did? Hello? Which do I like? This isn't even an outfit. This is a shirt. Like, this is by absolutely no means a fit. Um, we're gonna go with. I'm liking this. Again, I like the maximalism. Alright, I like all the little dangly bits he's got going on. Which aesthetic? Um, this is a crazy little compilation to choose for an edgy. This is crazy. This is actually nutty. Preppy. I don't know if I've heard that. I've heard preppy in forever. Um, I think of all of these, I think autumn's gonna fit the best. You know, I like autumn. It's nice, good aesthetic. I like the warm tones, the oranges and reds and yellows. What subject is my favorite? Do we have social education? I'm glad we have religious education and not social education, because why would my favorite be on here? Okay, so we literally have like a bunch of different languages, you know, separated out. Like, but we don't have like social studies. We're gonna go with English. You know, I did really like English and like regular schooling. Choose an element. Okay, I'm thinking that some of these aren't elements, but I would want to control plants, dude. That's literally the most ultimate. Wait, what is your favorite character? The character you pick will not be themselves. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? I mean, my favorite character was Gangle. Alright, Gangle. Which character do I dislike? Fuck you, Jax. I hate Jax so fucking much. Actually, one of the worst characters I've ever, that has ever been, that it's one of the worst written characters I've actually ever had the displeasure of having to experience. Um, I gotta be. That still doesn't make sense to me. I have to be very for realsy with you. Which character do I dislike? Jax, you suck. Who do you ship? Um, I mean, the only one I really care about is Zubul and Gangle because they're gay. I found Jax to be incredibly poorly written for the reason that he never had any moments in which he himself, his motifs are kind of weird, yeah, but or I get um she never has a moment where it is herself making her way through her own story and her own struggle. Never once do we see Jax do it. It is always someone else doing it for Jax, or it is happening to Jax. But it never like, and it's also like I will forever dislike any character that has a female character refrigerated for them. All right, because Ribbit existed exclusively as a plot device for Jax, right? There was literally nothing else about her. We know nothing else about her. There was no other purpose to her than to be a plot device for Jax, and then died to continue to be a plot point for Jax. Like, it's not well written, and it makes the character incredibly hard to like, because at no point does it ever feel like Jax is working through their own shit. It always feels like all the other characters are just like, alright, this is why Jax is such a dick, and then Jax is still a dick, and nothing has changed at the end. Exactly. That's the issue. Because, like, you see all of these, like, really good threads and, like, all of these, like, really good potential plot points that you don't touch on because you're too busy refrigerating Ribbit for Jax! Like, everything with Gummy Goo, I wish we had gone more in depth with all of that. Like, that potential right there, that was all so cool. With, like, the having to, like, contend with the fact that if an AI got too advanced, then Kane wouldn't be able to tell it apart from one of the actual human brain scans. And don't even get me started on the brain scan shit. They really just, like, zipped right past that in the finale movie. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. It felt like it was written by somebody who has never had any kind of, or made the effort to access any kind of formal learning about writing, like they genuinely to like know, just to have that fundamental basis. It just felt lacking in general, unfortunately. Not again, not to be a fucking hater. I'm such a hater. Zubul and Gangle are literally the only ones I care about. Yes. And I think it could have done really well as a multi-season show. Like, legitimately, where you have that first season of Pomni, like, adjusting, trying to figure everything out, and then that next season, you start getting those bits and pieces of, you get everyone's backstory throughout that next season, like, kind of deal. And it had the opportunity to kind of bring back the filler episodes where it's like Monster of the Week. And they could have like really like fucking dragged this shit on, but they didn't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Jax Kane is crazy. Zubul and Gangle is the only ones that matter. Sorry, I burped. These are all lame. Bro, what is this? I feel like I'm being disrespected right now. This is like literally a child's room. Like these are all ugly. I need the author of this quiz to lock in. We're gonna go with this one. I guess it's okay. Which unicorn would I choose? This one's not a unicorn. Like this is just not a unicorn in the slightest, actually. I think I'm gonna choose that one for the sole purpose is that it's not a unicorn, and I fucking clocked that immediately. Which fandoms am I a part of? I am. Oh, you're not gonna let me select more than that? Well, let me go back and see if I can select one that's my main fandom then. How old is this quiz? Because some of these are fandoms I thought were like long dead, right? Like what's going on? Other. None of those. How many followers have you got slash reads? I'm sorry, I don't even have an account. I'm a tourist here, right? I'm a little tour trip. What kind of friend are you? Guys, what kind of friend am I? Not don't be parasocial though. Guys, you have to promise not to get really parasocial with me and like go crazy and all that. You guys aren't allowed to do that. The geek? Okay. I think you mean I think you mean the fashionista boss, right guys? Alright. Which color schemes do I like? These are all not good ones. This looks like mold. This is a generic blue one. This feels too saturated. This looks like the rabies pride flag. We're gonna go with the rabies pride flag. What hobby do I do? But only one. Gaming. I fear gaming just always has to be the choice here because that's actually all I do all day, every single day. Have you seen all of the episodes? I have, in fact. I have. Regrettably. Thanks for the time to choose a fate. I'm drawn to just the standard fate. Zubul? Look at that. Is this would we call this lesbophobia? That they gave the lesbian character the only other lesbian character? Could this have been what answers could have possibly given you Scratch? We actually know less than nothing about Scratch, we know nothing, dare I say. What do we know about Scratch? Other than Kane fucking killed him. The guy. Yeah, exactly. Alright. I feel like is there any good ones relating to the and I need this to not be. Yeah, that didn't work. Now it's just all Hunger Games stuff. Listen, they're right, alright? The sandwich is interesting, but the vending machine next to the bench has suspiciously pressable button. Priorities are priorities. We're clicking it. See, now this right here, this is a goose. And look at him go. That's a good one. This feels like something that would be on, like, flash art, you know what I mean? Or not flash art, but like a flash tattoo sheet. Like a $40 tattoo, here you go. You know, I remember when Flash was $13. Nowadays, artists for real be like, oh, Flash tattoo sale, $90. Max 3 inches. Bro, like, be so fucking for real with me. Like, my very first tattoo was a Flash. It was on Friday the 13th. The tattoo cost $13 with an encouraged $7 lucky tip. A lucky $7 tip. That was it. I paid $20 for my first ever tattoo because it was a Flash event. And nowadays, Flash events are dead ass like $90. Girl, have we lost the plot? That's not Flash anymore. That's just a tattoo. Somehow the sandwich situation resolves itself. You continue on your way. In the middle of the path sits a large, shiny red button on a pedestal. Do we we have to press the button. See, inspect, sit beside it and wait, slam your entire, yeah! Slam your entire body into the button. That is the only choice you are to be given. The only acceptable answer here in this, I believe, at all. Oh! There's another goose. Guys, we're encountering another goose. What does one do in the face of another goose? This is a direct challenge to our authority. They are correct about it. Can I just start beating it? Can I literally just start beating the crap out of it? I don't have an option to beat the crap out of it. If I was a goose, I would be violent. You know what I mean? Like, I would be a violent goose. I'd be the kind of goose you buy a BB gun for. Yeah, the suspicious lever is definitely more important. And my goose adventures have eventually attracted attention, I fear. Oh, I'm being chased for stealing my things. Can I do, is there an option that, I want an option that creates the most chaos possible, preferably in a violent manner. Create the most confusing distraction. I'm not looking to create confusing, alright? I'm looking to cause problems. I'm not going to analyze the situation. That is my goal. When I worked at that, bird rescue center, there was this one Canadian goose there who some woman had kept him, like, as a pet, like, put, like, shoes and diapers on him all the time, so he, like, he simply could not be assimilated back into, like, regular goose life, because he had grown up, like, as an egg, as this woman's, like, basically personal baby. And so he was, like, a fucking spoiled dickhead. And he, like, just got to live at the rescue center forever, and he was such an asshole. See, none of these... Yeah, turn around and make the humans regret tracing you. That's what I wanted. Cause the maximum amount of chaos and destruction. Oh, no! I've been captured. Oh, they're bringing in a button? I just want to press the button. Let me just press the button. I don't care about getting restored. I just want to press the button. Yeah. Yeah. Duct tape. This isn't a goose again. And this one even says it kind of point blank period. This ain't even a goose. Come on, Roshni. Pick it up. Oh, this is my final result. I'm the goose who should not be trusted near buttons. And I don't even get a goose image? I get a duck? Your goose has identified one universal truth. Every button exists to be pressed. It doesn't matter what it does. It doesn't matter if it's labeled do not press. It doesn't even matter if someone is actively begging you not to. You aren't reckless, you're curious. The fact that this curiosity has caused 17 separate emergencies is, according to you, completely unrelated. The scientists have started hiding their equipment whenever you enter the room. My current honk level is button detected. Guys, look at that. This was fun, Roshni. You've done it. This was a fun little one. This is funny. A good one. I've never seen one like that. On quotev. This was delightful. I can tell she put heart and soul into it. Thank you, Roshni. Commitment. Do you guys have any suggestions of specific kind of tests we should seek out? See. Let's go back. We'll search our personality tests again. Ah! Oh my gosh, my cat just stretched out literally all 4 of his toe beads at the same time right next to me. That was so unbelievably cute. And I hope you guys spend the rest of your life jealous that you didn't get to witness it yourselves. Next page. WOF. Wings of Fire, I see. Oh, wait, I want only quizzes. That was showing me not quizzes. Okay. Which animal would my fursona be? That's perfect, guys. Because here's the thing. If I were to make my own fursona, it would be a bunny. And are you able to argue that my VTubers are fursona? Do you think that's the case? Because I do have a fully designed, like, bunny form for her. You know what I mean? Because if we really want to get into, like, the lore of Alfie, she's a fey creature. She is. She's a fey creature, and she could turn into a bunny. Can it? Because if I were, I've always said that if I had a fursuit, it would be a bunny. But fursuits are expensive as hell, and I've never been really involved with the community. But I've had a lot of friends who are furries, and I think it's neat as shit. I would love to have a fursuit. Alright, expect it to take 4 to 8 minutes. Alright, guys, start the timer. How long do you think it's gonna take it? Oh, that is fun. That is fun. I remember one of my best friends back in high school. They were a furry, and they actually did commissions. They did feet and paw commissions, and they would put like little squeakers into the paws. And I mean, they looked really nice. It was really impressive. That's sick. Like, anyone who can make a fursuit is so damn impressive. Like, it looks like it is so freaking hard to make. Alright, choose a food that looks the most delicious to you. I see people talk all the time about how delicious raw salmon is. I've never had it. I feel like that would be perfect. Because, fursuits, I don't even need to guess that it's, fucking blazing hot in there. Seafood boil, alright, okay. Fuck, that looks tasty. Is that paneer? Oh my god, that looks fucking tasty. It's still a gift if you make it, and that would be sick as fuck. And especially meaningful if you've made it. Alright, I'm drawn in by the paneer. That looks fucking delicious. Alright, which season is my favorite? I'm a fall person. I'm an autumn person. I saw... Oh, that That seems super smart. Oh, and that seems like it would be so cooling, too. Yeah, that seems awesome. And if you, like, figure it out real well, I mean, side hustle. And I don't know if your sister goes to, like, any conventions with you, but you could go and just, like, sell them there, you know? But yeah, that does sound awesome. Not to turn everything into a side hustle with my American brain, but, that would be super sick. Yeah, I feel like it would be a perfect one. Choose a few words to describe yourself. Okay. Let's make sure they're all on screen here. Okay. Let's... I believe in you. I think you could do it. All it takes is sheer determination. I mean, look at me. You know, I've managed to make it through so many streams, and they've only, like, mostly fallen apart, like, sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, for the most part, they function, kinda. So, I don't know. I'm gonna call myself... I'm gonna call... I like to think I'm kind. I like to think I'm funny. Do you guys think I'm funny? Do you guys laugh at me or with me? You guys are laughing with me, right? Right? Yay! Yay! Oh my god, guys, you have no idea how much you just grew my ego. You're never gonna live this down. I'm actually the funniest person who's ever rocked this planet. You guys wish you had half the amount of humor I did, like, genuinely. Let's say loyal. I do make a best effort to remain loyal. What is my favorite time of day? I've always been like a morning person. You know, guys, I've always been somebody who wakes up really, really early. So I do. I like morning. I like it. It's like, it's calm, it's quiet, nothing has happened yet. Oh, okay. See, this is an exposure of some of my hold on. Of my favorite of what kind of music I like the most, because I haven't shared any music in the music channel. I should do that. I keep meaning to and I keep forgetting. But I should, and we should all share it together. Genuinely listen to a lot of goth music, as I've stated. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I keep burping, and I haven't even sipped my Sprite in so long. What's wrong with me? But yeah, I stated I am in my IRL. I'm goth, so I do listen to a lot of goth music. What else do I like? What else do I like? I do, guys. I'll confess. I like country music. I'll say it. That shit hits sometimes. All right. All right. It hits. I like it. You don't get it. All right. That country is the true American soul. All right. Exactly. I love country music. It is not by any means like my favorite genre, but definitely up there. I really like country music. And then let's say let's go Jinx. My cat wants to be on my desk. Get down. I'm sorry, buddy. You know you're not allowed to be on the desk. Okay. Let's go with See, I don't know if it's necessarily indie because I don't like so much what is considered like that quote unquote classic indie sound. You know what I mean? But I do like trying to listen to a lot of smaller artists. I like trying to discover new music that way. So sure, we'll put it on there in that sense. Um I am and totally was my whole life that kind of person that when it came to, I was like, I don't want to work. Let me work on this alone. Let me do it alone. I hate it when people try and help me with some shit, dude. Like, I'm like, if I didn't ask you for help, don't touch it. Alone. How many minutes has it been, guys? Are we staying on track for our 4 to 8 minute goal? I think we are. This is these a weapon. You're presenting me with multiple weapons here. This is a gun and a knife, and it's a silenced gun. That's a fucking massive silencer. Me when I'm that one that one that that one person from um Danganronpa. You know who I'm talking about? Oh my god, what's her name? It'll come to me, certainly. Certainly. What the What are those? Are those just more scissors? I can't tell what these are. Or are they like... Oh, are they hairpins? There might be hairpins. I'm just gonna fucking punch you to death with my gauntlets, actually. Fancy rapier. A trident. A literal cherry bomb. This AI generated photo of a stupid looking dagger. Me when I'm Junkrat from the hit game Overwatch 2, produced by Blizzard Activision. Fun magical staff. The whip made out of someone's spine, presumably. Thor's hammer. I literally call upon demons to curse you to death. Another gun. Part 2. A dagger that looks like would have been used, by Buttercup in Princess and the Bride. It's still a gun. Yeah, but it's still a gun. Alright? And at the end of the day, they are functionally the same. And also, like, choose your weapon. They gave me, like, 6 different knives. And swords. And the fucking Beatinator 5000 maces. I'm gonna, oh, so, sorry, I was yawning and I tried to hold it in and then I failed. I don't know what this is. Is this a shield? I don't know what this is. Is it a shield? That doesn't make for a very good weapon now, does it? I think I would go with I like the scissors. I mean, yeah, but no, I like the staff. I like the wand staff. I'm gonna cast spells on you, or I'm gonna pretend to cast spells on you, and as you're laughing that it doesn't work, I'm just gonna start violently beating you with the end of the stick with what you thought was a magical crystal, but it is actually just a really heavy rock. Yeah, but what if I just, like, don't let you hit me with it? What then? Like, what if I hit your shield before you hit me with your shield? Then what are you gonna do about that, huh? These pearls, one of those, like, you know those, like, kind of like weird little personal goals you set for yourself throughout your life, that you're like, this is one of these where it's like, I know I'm successful when I get blank. I want to own a string of pearls. I want, like, a nice real string of pearls one day, and they're expensive as hell. But you'd be falling right into my trap, because I was trying to hit your shield, and you'd just go ahead and you'd move your shield in the direction of my hit, and when I hit it, my sword, it would stab your shield and kill it, and then you would not have a weapon anymore. That's how it works. This is cute. I love little tea sets. Abusive fish keeping conditions. When I was little, my grandmother had, like, an entire shelf just, like, full of these things, and she'd get really upset when we touched them. He's delightful. I don't know what he's supposed to be, but I think he's supposed to be an otter, and I love him. But you couldn't. You couldn't, because my weapon is sharp. I think it's an otter. But my weapon is sharp, and your shield is not. Alright, so when my sword pierces your shield and kills it, I don't need to Google a meerkat. It's an otter. So, I think I might know what an otter is, alright? And that's an otter. Through and through. What's my moral alignment? I like to achieve, I feel like this is one you guys have to decide, because I really don't know. One of you has to declare it. And you know what? While you guys are deciding, I'm gonna show you an otter, and I'm gonna show you a meerkat. And you're gonna understand that what that is it's an otter. Okay, see? Look at that. Alright. Okay. You actually can't look at that. Just look at any of these, honestly. These right here, that looks exactly like that. Chaotic neutral? I'll accept it. And then meerkat. What? I don't know if I've ever seen a meerkat before. And you're gonna tell me that this guy is what that was and not an otter? Come on. I mean, it was definitely an otter. No, it was an otter. I'm telling you right now. Alright? I don't need to go back and check. Alright? I knew it from the instant my eyes laid eyes. The moment I laid eyes on that thing. I went, oh, I know exactly what that is. That's an otter. I know what it is, alright? So thank you for helping me confirm that it was in fact an otter. Thank you. Chaotic neutral. Pick a color palette. See, these are okay palettes, I guess. They're all giving me an odd feeling for some reason, like a weird taste in my mouth. Is that weird? Is that unusual? I like this one. That purples to pinks, that's nice. It's my favorite holiday. What is my favorite holiday? I love Halloween. I know it's like really like basic and whatever. Oh my god, I love Scottish folds, dude. They're so fucking cute. Look at that little face. They always look so sad. They're so freaking cute. I like how they just said winter holidays and didn't actually specify any of them. Also, where's my 4th of July? Where's my 4th of July? I think we as America are owed our 4th of July. Halloween. Choose an outfit that I'd like to wear. Let's see. Let's see. This is taken directly from Doll's Kill, girl. We don't like Doll's Kill. I love decor fashion. I would never wear it. As much as I love maximalism, I think I would get overstimulated by the sheer level of maximalism going on here. But I think decadent is so cool. Or decor-key. That's what it's technically called, decor-key. Let's see, what else? What else? This is cute. I do like that. That's nice looking. This is cunt. Love that. Also cunt. I love that. This one, I want a full suit of armor. Sometimes I get these, like, especially right after getting paid, I have these overwhelming urges to go on Etsy and buy a custom suit of, like, real armor for no fucking purpose whatsoever. I love Ren fairs, but I haven't even been in, like, 2 years, because I just haven't been able to make the time. And then I'm like, I want to pay fucking $600 for a full suit of armor. Why the hell do I want to do that? Actually, what fucking purpose could that possibly serve me? None. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say Portugal the man things that which may or may not relate to Portugal the man. It's my favorite kind of weather. That's so fucking cool! What? That's literally so fucking sick. That wouldn't be my friend anymore. That would be my master, and I would worship at their feet forever. That's so fucking sick, dude. I'm jealous. I do. I like like a stormy raining day. Don't give me a shitty drizzle. Don't give me light showers. Give me a fucking storm. I want that thunder to shake the fucking floor. Like I think it was I think it was yesterday, it might have been the night before, that there was a fucking insane thunderstorm, and that shit was so loud. It was so, it woke up both my cats, and one of them was very, very upset about it. I try to, I don't think I'm a particularly creative person. I'll be honest. I don't think I'm the most creative on the planet. Which is okay. Sometimes it just doesn't. I don't want your corporate shit, Fruit Guerrero. Let's see, Spirit Core. This is cute as fuck. I like this vibe right here. Low poly's fun. Tropical. Peachy. They have some good theming selections here, I gotta say. Yeah, this looks swag as fuck. I want to go to Prague so bad. And I don't think this is a photo of Prague, at all. But I was just thinking about it because I have a coworker who was who was recently able to go to Prague, and dude, I'm so fucking jealous. I want to go so bad. I'm a big historical traveler, so I like going to museums and tours and all of that. And there is just so much sweet as fuck history in Prague. And the architecture, ugh! There's so many options here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this Gothic. It's a good one. It is a class, good one. Earth. If I was in the Avatar: The Last Airbender series, I would be an Earthbender. Yeah, except I don't want to go to France. France sucks. I actually can't think of some place I want to visit even less than France. Other than perhaps Italy. Like genuinely. I gotta say there's actually nowhere in Europe that there's very few places in Europe where I'm like, yeah, I want to go there. Don't the French hate the Canadians just as much as they hate everyone else? I do have Canadian friend. I do have that. I literally just like grab her by the hair and force her to come to France with me. Earth. I got a bat. Wait, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Mysterious, dark, and enigmatic. Do you guys think I'm mysterious, dark, and enigmatic? I'm an enigma. What is Carsa, what is that? Carcassonne? Carcassonne? I fear I do not know. Oh, I bet that's sick as fuck. 22 and a half minutes? Guys, I feel like that's pretty good. Like, I feel like that's not half bad. Okay, I'll Google it. I'll Google it. If this better not break. Okay. This is sick as shit. Holy fuck, is this real? Dude, we just don't have architecture like this in America. Like, there's so many, like, things you can do in America, but we just don't have, like, shit like this. Like, true, like, historic monuments. Like, oh my god. Yeah, that's one of the, if I ever get married, it's gonna be in a castle. Guys, why would anyone get married someplace that isn't a fucking castle? Like, you have the option to get married in a castle. Get married in a castle. Hello? Oh, oh, we live a day as a cat, and I'll tell you what breed you are. That's what else have what the rating the what do we mean what do we mean by Therian Academy? You know, nowadays they're called. There it is, otherkin. That's what I remember it as otherkin. Although I think they're considered different now, or they always were. I don't know. I don't really know anything about Therian culture. Here we go. Do you actually know what a Therian is? This is exactly what we need. Let's figure it out and we can learn a bit. Guys, this is their very first ever quiz. Okay, let's give my quick general rundown of what I understand a Therian as being. I understand it as somebody who I don't want to say spiritually, but like feel like a physical connection to, I guess, a physical and mental connection similar to that of an animal. Yes? Or like a creature or something else. Yes? Furry. Hello. All right. What's a Therian? All right. Yeah, see, this is what I understand being a Therian as: a strong connection to a non-human animal, right? That's what I've always understood it as being. What is an other heart? That's what I always that's what I understood otherkin as. And otherkin wasn't exclusive to animals. Like, it was that they were physically born as the same thing. And I thought Therians were different, but they might not be. They may kind of like fall under the same term. I'm not really sure. Like, at all. Like, this was a subset of online culture I've never been a part of. What is an other-hearted? Um, I I'm gonna say that's gonna be like supporting the community, right? Like, you got the heart for the otherkins. Yeah? Yeah. What's an other link? Okay, I really don't know. These are like, I feel like I've heard a lot of like phrases when it comes to like cultures like these. I have not heard of any of these. Like, even a little bit. An other link. I do feel like that one sounds like a neuro link. You know what I mean? So that's like the yeah, like wearing the gear, like doing the where they like do the runs and the jumps and stuff. Yeah, I feel like that's other linking. That's just cute. That's just a cute little photo. Because who wouldn't want like paw pads, I would love to have some beans. I would sit there and I would squish my own beans all the time. That would be delightful. Why wouldn't I squish my own beans? I wish I was a cat, dude. Life would be so much easier if I was like a big fat beloved house cat. I hope my boys live in great joy every single day. What is an other paw? Um uh I'm gonna say a human that likes to do the alter human activities. Yeah? Yeah, do we agree? I'm gonna say yeah. What is a shift? I do know that one. Um, yeah. Yeah, feeling more like your types. Yeah. Um, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and assume just some of them. Yeah. No symptoms ever affect all. Yeah. You see, okay, see, this is one where it's like, from what I always knew and what I always understood is that yes, you could be, because I knew, like, in like middle school when I was like going like to conventions and stuff, like I knew people who identified as otherkin, and I mean, it would fully be things like plants. So it's like I always understood it as like separate. It didn't have to be animals or like, and it's like, of course, like there's those viral Tumblr posts where it's like you see like the other kid, I ate my mom's diamond and now she's upset, I'm a dragon kid. And like you see those where it's like, does that count? Because I have to assume that's like a fake post that was made to like go viral. But like, is that is a dragon king considered a valid kinship? Is that what it would be called, kinship? I always thought that otherkin was the same thing. So, but these multiple, this is the deductive reasoning they teach you to do when you don't know the answers on your test. Because I thought they were the same thing, but it's not, oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, alright, yeah, alright, okay, the answer I thought does have good, um, I mean, if we're gonna go off the back one of, like, if they can be a phoenix kin, then why the fuck can't they be a dinosaur kin? Why is there, I don't, these are all, this is, this is a choose the most correct one, now. I'm gonna say that's a paleo type, you know? That's just, it's a subset. Um, no, because in my understanding, when it enters spiritual lines is when it starts to get appropriatey. You know, I feel like that's when it, I feel like spiritual is the line you don't cross there. So I'm gonna say no. No. Quite frankly, queerness has nothing to do with anything else, and nothing else, has to do with queerness. No. I mean, I would assume so. I think arguably absolutely everything on the planet does. You know? Like, I don't think there's, like, anything on the planet that doesn't. I mean, I assume not. No. Did you like my quiz? I feel like I did poorly. Perchance. But anyway, I have questions. Oh! I did really wrong. Alright, guys, let's, oh, yeah, it was correct. Okay, so I got what is a Therian wrong. So what is the answer, then? Are you gonna tell me what the actual answer is? Are you not gonna tell me? Are you not gonna say, like, how do I find out what the actual answer was then? I didn't even get, what did I get, 57? I didn't even hit in this average. This is a real class, like, this is, look, statistics at work here. Check out that bell curve. So I don't know what this one is. Then. So, I still don't know what another heart it is. I still don't know what other link is. Guess I never will. I was right about the other pod. This is the one I was the most uncertain about. Like, these other ones I felt at least a little bit secure. This is the one I felt most insecure about, and it's the one I got right. I was correct. I was correct. I was correct. I was wrong, and I guess I'll never know. I was wrong, and I guess I'll never know. Fucking obviously. I was wrong, and I guess I'll never know. I was correct, and I was correct. Alright, so I really love how it informed me of... I saw what I got wrong, but I really love how it told me what was correct. That was my favorite part of this quiz, guys. Let's try, let us locate one more really good quiz. One good final one, because I need to pack, dude. I have so much packing to do, and I've never wanted to do anything less in my life. listen to Stray Kids, but I don't know any of them individually. Although I don't really know. What have they released recently? I don't even know. I feel like since BTS came back, they've kind of fallen back into the background. They were like the temporary placeholder. Ninjago? I've only ever seen one of the Ninjago movies. Aren't there 3? There's 3, right? I think I've only seen the first one. I love the Lego movies, though. Unironically, I think Lego Batman is one of the funniest fucking movies I've ever seen. I try and make everyone watch it with me. I think that shit is it's so funny, dude. I cackle every single time at Lego Batman. It's just funny. It's like so, all the Lego movies are just so good. Like, it genuinely peak. Give me more comedies like the Lego movies. So many comedies are so bad and are just riddled with racism, misogyny, and just other sorts of shitty, vile behaviors. But the Lego movies, that shit was just hilarious and wasn't disrespectful to anyone. So, genuinely, I've never met somebody who was like, no, the Lego Batman movie or the Lego movies weren't funny at all. No, like, you can't deny that shit's funny as fuck. And they're good. They killed it. And with the animation style, yeah, they killed it. I feel like, what are these sorted by right now? Popular. Oh, they were already sorted by popular, guys. I've just put us back at the beginning of the list for no reason. You're welcome. Only for females. I do this, and then through this information, you guys are able to figure out my real face. Oh, I remember that test. I don't remember what I was, though. Because I remember there were so many times there, like middle and high school, in which a class made you take it. So I've done it so many times, but I do not remember. I never watched Ever After High. I was never into Monster High. I never got into Monster High either, which is a shame because I always really wanted to, but I never was really sure how to, like, access it. Like, there was never anywhere good to, like, watch the backlog of Monster High episodes, so how was I supposed to, like, really get into it? Some of these are old. Like, this one's 2018, and it's still, like, at the top. And then this one's 6 days ago. Wait, let's see if there's anything related to Lego. Are they all gonna be Ninjago? They're all Ninjago. Give me, like, Lego movie. What is Lego Monkey? What is that? Like, I've actually never heard of that. Bionicle. Oh my gosh, I forgot Bionicle existed. Lego friend? I don't know these. Am I? You know what? No. I know what. We should end it on a My Little Pony, you know? Go back full circle. What really made us even do this stream in the first place. Main 7? Girl, do not tell me Starlight Glimmer is a member of the... Sunset Shimmer?! I mean, Starlight, I would have been like, alright, fine, whatever, stupid, but Sunset Shimmer? Are you really gonna look me in the eyes and tell me in any capacity Sunset Shimmer is a main character? That's crazy. Maybe you could make that argument in Equestria Girls, but hell no! This is, see, this, irrelevant. Irrelevant. I don't even want that one anymore. I don't want just main 6. Oh, see, some of these are really, really old. Let's go by new. Let's find some of the most recents. How well do you know about Starlight Glimmer? Make an offer and get your MLP pony, guys. Because it's crazy. That's crazy. To try and list Sunset Shimmer as one of the main cast is insane work. That's fucking... I would sooner accept you being like, yeah, Maud's a member of the main cast. Yeah, Celestia's a member of the main cast. Then Sunset Shimmer. Yo, Derpy Hoofs is a member of the main cast. More than fucking Sunset Shimmer. Fuck that bitch. Make an outfit, get your pony. Choose a shirt. Oh, they've got the Depop going on where they scrunch it in to, for some reason, make it snatched. I definitely had this exact shirt when I was a child. I don't like any of these. I guess I kind of like this. This is kind of cute. With like a long skirt, that would be swag. Choose a dress. This is cute. I like that. My favorite length of dress are like mid-calf. And they don't really do that anymore because it's a very outdated silhouette. But I really like the length of it. This is ugly and I hate this. This is cute. That's pretty. I like that one. That's nice. This gives me the vibes of peasantry. We're gonna go with that one because I think it's very pretty. Let's see. I wonder which ponies these are supposed to be. I wonder who's supposed to be who. This certainly isn't Pinkie Pie, right, guys? Unironically, the Applejacks here looks really nice. Let's select some pants. I fucking hate barrel jeans, dude. Those don't look good. Like, that looks terrible. What is that? I love a good boot cut. I wish I could do, I have a pair of pants that look almost exactly like these. I really want a pair of real trip pants, dude. To get a real pair of trip pants would be so freaking sick. I like these. We're gonna go with those ones. That's funny. Which one? There were a whole bunch of real bag. These ones? No, like, I like a baggy pant. I don't like the barrel jean. Like, this looks weird. This is a good baggy. This is wrong. And this, I like a boot cut. Wish I could find proper bell bottoms, but I'm too short and they never freaking fit. These are all ugly. You've presented me with a plethora of ugly shoes. These ones. God, I wonder who this one would give me. You see, I think that is a matter of opinion. And you know what? That goes back to what I was saying of like men aren't allowed to like look nice or like experiment with their fashion or their looks without being fucking flamed for it. And like why? Why is that an issue? These are like this is one of those where it's like just like it's making it real obvious for me. But which of these do I like? Which of these do I think I would actually wear? I really like, this is really pretty. I used to have a lot of jewelry like that, but I don't wear a lot of jewelry anymore. Because I work in a kitchen, so I never really wear it. And then when I do go out, I'm too lazy to put it on. But I really like that. That's really pretty. Pick a bag. I like this one. I don't remember what the kind of bag is called, but this is one of those where it's got that insert where you can put pins, right? God, what is that called? Eat-a bag. I think it's called an eat-a bag. But yeah, I want that. That looks fun. Who'd I get? Twilight? Twilight? Oh, I almost got DJ Pony. I know, I got okay, so fucking everyone's getting Twilight, is what I'm seeing. Well, what were the, Sunset Shimmer. Why does everyone keep including Sunset Shimmer as a main character? She's not, and I fucking hate her, dude. She's so annoying. I get it, you're insecure. I hate you, Sunset Shimmer. Not to be a hater. I hate you, Sunset Shimmer. Terrible character. Don't like you. Fucking put Flurry Heart on there before you put Sunset Shimmer. Come on. Okay. Well, I do think that does bring us to our closing point, guys. We've completed our final quiz, and I think we've completed a fair bit of oversharing here, a lot of yapping, and this was fun. I have enjoyed doing a more of just a chatting stream in general. We may end up doing this more. We're just being able to chat, especially at these times, because the last couple of days my wrist has been really bothering me. I've definitely been putting my carpal tunnel under a lot more strain than I should have been, and I knew that, and I was doing it anyway, and it's been really bad the last couple of days. So, like, for times like that, where I really shouldn't be, like, playing an actual video game, I feel like little chatting streams like this are nice, and it's a lot of fun, and I like chatting with y'all. It's quite enjoyable for me, and I hope it's enjoyable for y'all. I can only presume because y'all are still here. But it's time for me to spend the next 6 hours packing, and then I'm gonna pass out, go to work, come back, and spend a whole other 6 hours packing. There's a whole 4 of us. Hell yeah. Well, gamers, time for the obligatory plugs. There's a Discord, there's a Twitter, there's a YouTube, and I use them. For the most part, I use the Discord the most. And they're all in the description. I think that was my best plug yet. So, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, night, whichever point of time it is. I know it's incredibly late for you, Mackie. I do know that. So, I hope you have good slumbers. Bye, thank you, Archspider. Thanks for joining. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I was correct. So, yeah. Hope you guys get good rest, have good days, and I it may be a little bit until I'm able to stream again. I'd like to be able to stream Monday. We'll see how it works out. But right now, I'll set a very tentative plan to try and stream Monday, but I may just be good and truly wiped out from all the moving I'm going to be doing this weekend. So we'll see, we'll see. But until then, farewell. Thank you guys again for hanging out, and I hope you guys have a good one.